Oh, uh-huh. Yes, yes, yes. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, everyone. Now, according to the weather that's been posted, a tropical storm, a tropical storm is headed this way to South Carolina. A tropical storm, Chantel, is headed to South Carolina. It's headed to the South Carolina coast area. And we go through this every year with hurricane and tropical, especially around hurricane season. So I don't know what today is going to be looking like. They're forecasting rain, wind, flooding. A shout out to the chat, shout out to the YouTube streets. Yeah, I just wanted to ask the quick question: what happened? What happened to brown skin lady? Let's ask the real question that's on my mind. What happened to brown skin lady? Now we all know that she was dating a young man. One of her, I guess, one of her subscribers, Frank Nitti, and they're supposed to be getting married. And I know she had a birthday celebration a few months ago, and then right after that, she disappeared. What happened to my homegirl? It's no way nobody is not missing her. There's no way. So that's the title of this YouTube title. What happened? I'm telling you, the brown skin lady was monetized and everything. What happened? Oh my goodness. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. I think Sis is live right now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's live right now. I'm not really listening to his video right now. I'm more into my question. I'm more into my question because there's a lot of people that disappeared from off this YouTube streets and out of the sector. A lot of people disappeared this year. I'm kind of puzzled by that. Some people needed to disappear, like Sky, whatever her name was, Sky Scalabus, whatever her name was. Yeah, some people needed to disappear. Some people needed to go away for a little while anyway. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the motherfucking chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We got some ghosts. Got some ghost whisperers in the chat. I thought you knew by now I was a ghost whisperer. Thought you knew by now I was a bush whisperer, a tree whisperer, a cloud whisperer. A shout out to the chat. This is your homegirl, Arabia Barbosa, the BT 1000, the only BT 1000 in this sector. I think I've been the only one in this sector for quite some time, like over a year now, over maybe 2, 3 years. I'm the only BT 1000, the only Jeeper Creeper, the only Lucy the Vampire, the only German Shepherd in the goddamn room. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Y'all just want to know what happened to my homegirl. I'm going to be curious. Frank Nitty, he came into the chat last night, but he didn't really say anything. He didn't really talk about her or anything like that. He didn't mention her or nothing. I'm like, why is they being so secretive? All these secrets. I would just really wondering what happened. For real, for real. All jokes aside. All jokes aside, I was just wondering what happened. Because I can't believe she's not here. I can't believe she's not here. Just a year ago, we was all having a good time, dancing and singing to a few songs she was playing. We had a birthday celebration for Vetted. Vetted is one of Brown Skin Lady's moderators. Shout out to the chat. And I was just wondering what happened. You know what I mean? Brown Skin Lady, she was a lot of fun. She was a lot of fun. Now, I know that she was one of the main ones that was going against KB and the Kwamites over there. And she was doing a very good job. You know what I mean? She was handling her business for quite some time. You know what I mean? Shout out to the chat. Yeah, but I was just wondering what happened. I was wondering what had happened. Because all of a sudden she disappeared. She fell in love, then she disappeared. My God. Petrified by love. What love got to do with it? Scared as a wimp. You're gonna fall in love and disappear. Somebody explain to me what happened. I gotta put the warning on. You know what, Brown Skin Lady? You are now on the wanted posters. Brown Skin Lady, you are now on the milk carton. Like how they were looking for Will T. We gotta look for Brown Skin Lady. Just don't believe. I don't believe Frank Nitty. Frank Nitty is a YouTube creator kidnapper. You kidnap my whole girl. Nobody know where she at. I don't know where she's at. Lord have mercy. Anyway, we gonna end this video. Shout out to the chat. Brown Skin Lady, she'll show up sooner or later. But I was just trying to figure out what happened. Look, man, other YouTube creators have gotten together with different people on this app, and they have not disappeared. They are still around. I don't know. Maybe she went on her honeymoon. I don't know. That's a long honeymoon. But I remember one time she went on vacation, and she had a wonderful time on her vacation. So I was just wondering what happened. You know, I'm making jokes and stuff, but it's really not funny. You know what I mean? Shout out to the chat. I mean, even I was involved with a relationship, but I was always on YouTube. Matter of fact, Birdman used to co-pilot with me sometime. Not all the time, but some of the time. You know what I mean? I don't think I ever put him on camera like that. Shout out to the chat. I was always kind of protective over him. So, you know, in life and in death as well. You know what I mean? I mean, people know what he looked like now because I've shared his obituary picture, you know. So people know what he looks like now. But back then, people were unsure of what Birdman looked like. And I didn't mind sharing him with the world or with the people I knew. You know what I mean? He was very important to me. You know what I mean? But, and I do remember him, like, he would always say, Arabia, you come over to spend time with me. You don't need to be on your phone with the people on the YouTubes. And he used to always call y'all my friends on YouTubes. Oh, Lord. Shout out to the chat. I'm out of here, you guys, but I just wanted to come over here real quick and, say what I needed to say, what was on my mind. And that's what more people need to do in this sector, need to speak their mind. Shout out to the chat. Yeah. Yeah. We're going to be facing a tropical storm sometime today. These tropical storms, they take so long to come on shore and blow through and make all this destruction. I hate South Carolina. I swear to God, after this hurricane season, and if I stack my money the right way, I will be able to leave. I will be able to exodus South Carolina. I will be able to go. You know what I mean? I got one brother that lives here. I got a nephew that lives here. And I got, my nephew's child that lives here. My nephew is here. My brother lives here. But this is not my fucking home. You know what I mean? I've always moved from South Carolina back to New York. South Carolina back to New York. South Carolina back to New York. And this is what's going to, I don't mean no harm. I want to die in New York. I want to retire in New York. I want to die in New York. I don't want to retire and die in South Carolina. That is not on my bucket list. It's not. It's not something I want to do. I'll be getting older soon and I want to be able to retire. The money that they pay for retirees in the South is pennies. If I go back to New York, I'll get more money. If I go back to New York, I'll be able to live in senior citizen housing in another 3 years. 3 more years, I'll be 55 years old. If I live, okay. Now, as time goes on, I want to retire. Retirement in South Carolina is not the ideal thing. They don't pay enough money down here. Social Security sucks down here. You have to go back to New York. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the chat. I believe my father, when he was living and he had retired, he was getting like 18. I think he was getting like 1,800 a month. You know what I mean? He wasn't getting his full retirement. He was getting his partial retirement, which was only 1,800 a month. If he would have lived to seeing his 65th birthday, it would have been more money for him. So shout out to the chat. Yeah, money is a motivator for me. I'm gonna say it again for the people in the back. Money is a motivator for me. A shout out to the chat. And plus, they don't pay nothing down here. I work these jobs down here. They don't pay a goddamn thing. I can't live off that money. You know what I mean? It's only me. But let's say I want to do something. I want to go on a trip. I can't even go to New York right now because the money situation is tight. You know what I mean? Shout out to the chat. And that's reality. And I have no plans on dying in South Carolina. Let's be real. Let's be real. My brother, he came down here. He met some woman, got her pregnant. Well, he actually met 2 different women, got them pregnant, had 2 sons. His 2 sons are still living. Now he has grandchildren. So of course he's gonna want to stay down here. But me, this is not my life. I don't have any children. I don't have any grandchildren. So I'm not interested and staying in South Carolina forever and ever, forever and ever. Hallelujah, hallelujah. No, I don't. No, no, I don't feel like staying out here that long. He has been down here for quite some time. He has never left. He has never left. He never went back to New York to visit nobody. He said that he did, but I refuse to believe that. He did meet our cousin one time. He met CL Smooth one time. I think that was around that time my brother had his dreads. Because my brother used to be a dreadhead. And he didn't have no little small dreads like Roe Rich in it. Roe Rich and them got them small, skinny dreads. No, my brother had them big fat dreads. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Yeah. Yeah, I was just wondering. I'm out of here, you guys. Y'all have an awesome day. Have an awesome rest of your weekend. Those of you that are not in the South Carolina area, South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia. Okay, we are facing the possibility of a tropical storm. So be safe, stay inside, don't leave your house if you don't have to. I have to leave my house because I got to go back to the store. I got to get me a couple of groceries and come back. So it is what it is. Shout out to the chat. I'm out of here. Y'all have an awesome day. Peace.